Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just finished watching Charmed Season 4, and before I get into the review / how it connects to the Arrowverse / DC EU stuff, or the DCEU / Arrowverse, I don't know what the heck is going on. With the DCEU, it's just a bunch of craziness. But before I do, I'm just gonna let everybody know that I am going to be talking about Michael Keaton again, because it appears that he might be making a Batman comeback, but that's for another video. Just letting you guys know. But alright, so let's get into the review / connection theory video, whatever you guys want to call it. So, first item of business is it picks up a week after Prue's death, aka Shannon Doherty's untimely exit from the show. I believe the reason is because Alyssa Milano and Shannon Doherty were having issues, or something like that. I don't know if that's accurate or 100% true, but I think I read that on Google somewhere, I don't know. Or I might have seen it on YouTube. Probably both. Most likely both. But anyways, whatever the real reason of why Shannon Doherty left Charmed, I have no clue. But even though she left the show, they had to find a replacement. They had to find some way to keep the Charmed storyline going and keep the interest of the audience. So they loophole their old WB ways and said, oh, they have a sister, a half sister, because let's go with that. It's easy and probably the best idea we could possibly think of. Just retcon a White Lighter witch sister. Don't know why. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Anyways, so they find out that they have a White Lighter witch sister, because why not? And with the whole fourth sister out there, well, not fourth sister, the secret fourth sister, because reasons. And let me just say, the reason of why they just up and ditched and the reason of why they just up and just had the fourth girl, what the reason for the original three charmed sisters having a just a random fourth sister, just out and about, just floating out there somewhere, wasn't a good reason. Wasn't a good reason. Like, okay, I get that she is half white later, but like, couldn't you have made her already there? Like, just keep the white light apart, and if Prue died, then she would have had powers. Like, that could have made sense. That could have been a lot better. That would have made things way more interesting. Like, still have Leo be the white lighter, but you could have had like 2 white lighters. Like, isn't that bad? Like, yeah, you can still have Charmed, but like have the older 3 have mutant magical witchy powers, and have 2 white lighters. Like, that could have made sense. That could still make sense. That could still be a good possibility. Maybe when they do Charmed, I don't know, 19 through I don't know what season they could do with that, or I don't know how they're going to explore that. But anyways, maybe try 4 sisters instead of your generic 3. Maybe have 2 white lighters, because that could be interesting. Have 2 white lighters, 3 witches. Maybe one dies later on, and the sister or whatever ends up with the magical powers, and then like each sister or whatever, their powers change. Like, one thing I hate about the original Charmed is, if Piper was the middle child, or the first middle, or technically she is the middle child, but if she went from being the middle child to the oldest, which still happens, I don't know how that dynamic works, but if you become the oldest living after being the middle child, trust me, I know what it's like to be the middle child. But if you're the middle child and you get bumped up or like promoted to being the older sibling to another person, shouldn't your powers change with the order? Like, that's one thing I didn't understand or didn't like about Charmed season 4 is like the powers stayed the same, but like, why? Anyways, ow. So I'm going to say why I think it's connected to the Arrowverse / Archieverse or whatever Riverdale is a part of. Anyways, so Shannon Doherty, yeah, she left. Don't know where she went to, but her character died in Charmed. But did she really? Was she resurrected? I mean, that could have been a possibility. But or you know what could have made Charmed season 4 a little more interesting? Keeping Prue, but adding Paige to the cast as a white lighter, but with a different magical witchy power. Like, okay, we've had telekinesis. Okay. We had time manipulation. Cool. And we've had premonition / psychic abilities. Or psychic. Or being, yeah, premonition or whatever. Okay. But what would her power be? Would it have been something cool? Like, shapeshifting. Shapeshifting would have been cool. A white lighter shapeshifter? Which, now that would have been cool. Like, that would be cool. If that was still on the table. But it wasn't. So, I don't know. If that would have worked, it might have. But, you know, we got what we could out of Charmed, the original 8 seasons of Charmed. But, yeah. Anyways. So, So, the message or the theme is grief, accepting change, and being rewarded to either stay with destiny, what destiny had, or end, or like ending your like destined destiny role, or give your destiny up and let everything just go back with how things used to be, but you still keep your memories of being witches and doing everything you could or did. But they were like, we were destined to be witches, we were destined to help good people, or the the innocent people. And here's another thing that bugged me with season 4. When Phoebe was going through that whole like, I was good, but I changed sides to the dark, to being evil. Piper said you can't be good and be evil at the same time. Actually, yes you can. It's called being neutral. And her husband, Phoebe's husband / ex-demon / new source, third source, or whatever source you want to call him, second modern day source. Let's go with that. Before he died, or got killed, he said the same thing. Cole. Like, his exact words were, you can't be the queen of all evil, but yet still be a charmed one, because that's not right. Pick a side. If she wants to be neutral, let the damn woman be neutral. Like, everybody needs that neutral person. That Switzerland. Or Canada, because Canada gets the shitty end of our shit. Pretty much. But, like, come on. Like, we all know that there's, like, Canada gets it pretty bad. Gets the shitty end of the stick. Let's just say that. But, no, I kid. I'm just joking. I love the Canadians. They're cool people. I haven't met a shitty Canadian. The Canadians I've met or talked to, or, yeah, recently talked to, seem pretty cool. Or are pretty cool. So, yeah, no bad Canadians over on this side of the branch. Or cohorts. I don't know. I don't have no bad Canadian cohorts. Is cohorts? Do people still say cohorts? I don't know. Anyways, back on topic. Wow, I just spit. That's real attractive. Anyways, so they also named dropped Nancy Drew like 3 times. I kid you not. They named dropped Nancy Drew like 3 freaking times. So why name drop Nancy Drew 3 times in the early 2000s if Nancy Drew, Riverdale, Katie Keene, and the Archieverse or Riverdaleverse aren't a part of the charmed supernatural side of things. And here's another thing. Dark lighters use bows. Like bow and arrows. Like crossbow and arrows. And they live in San Francisco. Darklighters using bow and arrows in San Francisco in the late 90s, early 2000s. But yet, apparently they have no connection to Arrow. I mean, I think they have a connection to the Arrow in some shape or form, but I mean, like, they could, like, I'm pretty sure it was probably big on the news when before Arrow was a thing on the CW, or what was WB, but yeah. Think about it. Like the Arrow, like the original Arrow cast. Like, Stephen Amell, who played Oliver Queen, might have probably heard what was going on over in San Francisco. Just saying. I mean, think about it. The show ends, right, in 2005. Oliver Queen's boat goes down in 2007. He pops up and appears to be alive in 2012. 5 years. See how that timeline kind of adds up? Like, when the show ends in 2005, Supernatural picks up. And as Supernatural is going on, as each person is, as each team goes on with their respected career choices, or saving the world choices, or saving the world destinies, in different parts of the United States of America, Arrow is smack dab in that way. So, yeah. That's how I believe Charmed is a part of the Arrowverse. Once I get finished with, as I do this segment of how Charmed, Supernatural, and Gotham are kind of a part of the Arrowverse, I will be making a huge, damn, I sound like Donald Trump. I'll be explaining it a lot more in a theory breakdown. So, yeah, I'll be explaining how that fits into everything. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks.